What's up, everyone? I'm Joe. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be shaving with Send It, and I do have the matching splash. Now I realized that after I had released Send It, I didn't do a video, and usually before I do a release, I'll do a video. Either before or immediately after the release, I'll do a video, but I never did one for Send It, so we're going to do that today. The razor we're going to be using, Parker 24C. This is their open comb. The brush, Omega basic green handle boar brush. I already had it soaking a little bit. This has got to be probably one of the best value boar brushes out there. I think it's $12, but the performance on it is excellent. And a bowl. I already got some soap loaded in a bowl. This is the Maggard Razors bowl. And I'm going to be starting things off with a little bit of our unscented pre-shave soap. This is the new formula. So let me just wet my face a little bit. Get a little bit of this pre-shave soap on. Now this new pre-shave soap, I've talked about this before. It doesn't lather like my other pre-shave soap though, or like a lot of pre-shave soaps do. It has more of a lotion consistency. Now, it's not a lotion bar, all right? I want to just make that very clear. It's just, it doesn't lather like a regular soap, and that's because of the oils and butters that I chose to use on this purposely don't create a thick lather. So it has more of a lotion consistency. Let's just get this in here. This is incredibly slick. Much slicker than my previous pre-shave soap formula. And you can see it doesn't lather up. You can see it's there, but it doesn't lather up. And that was really the whole point to this one. When I was reformulating it, I didn't want it to lather. I just wanted to get in there and help condition the whiskers without any interference on the soap's lather. All right. Get my hands rinsed off here. Like I said, this stuff is incredibly slick. All right, let's get working on lather. It was going to be, so I wasn't planning on doing a shave video today. I was actually planning on doing this tomorrow. But today was going to be a mountain bike day. But I had a little incident with my bike yesterday up at Killington. I don't know if you guys saw any of the stuff that I posted on my Facebook. That stuff doesn't usually get a lot of views or a lot of likes, but I still do it because I enjoy doing it. Anyway, I kind of cooked my suspension. Ended my day a little early. Brought it to the bike shop up there. They have a bike shop right up in Killington, right on Killington Mountain Road. It's called Ski Essentials, but the bike shop part of it is True Wheels. I think it's still True Wheels. But they are, specialize in downhill mountain biking because that's what they do. They rent bikes for the mountain. They service, they sell. Mostly mountain bikes. They do have some road bikes and stuff there, but it's mostly mountain bikes and with a focus on the downhill. And I brought it in there to have them look at it. And the options were I can have it repaired, serviced and repaired, likely end up bringing it back again, or I can just upgrade it which is what I decided to do. So we're going to upgrade the suspension on that bike to handle the way that I'm riding now. You know, when I started this mountain bike season, I started at a much higher fitness level than last mountain bike season. And that has a lot to do with the injury. And I know it sounds weird to say that, but the injury and going through physical therapy and focusing so much on my recovery and my fitness, I ended up starting this year's mountain bike season stronger. And as the season goes on, you naturally get stronger. Your fitness goes up. You start riding more aggressively. Start pushing the bike to the limits. And in this instance, the bike broke down before I did. So these upgrades that we're going to be making to the bike will kind of level up the bike itself, bring it up to a more appropriate level of what I'm riding. So it's going to be down for probably at least a week, maybe 10 days, while they get the parts in and do all the work. All right, let's get rolling here. Now this soap, the fragrance on this soap, is green. It is very green. It is woodsy. It is a little animalic. It's unlike anything I've ever blended before. And I did take several swings at it before I got it to where it is now, to what I liked, to what I was looking for. Because I was going for that green, woodsy, animalic type of fragrance. Because it's a mountain bike themed soap. But there were several formulations that just didn't make the cut. This is a limited release. We do have a few sets left. I think four or five sets left. I'm not going to be making more. Like I said, this is a limited release, just like Whispering Woods. But, you know, you never know. We'll see, actually. We'll see how that goes. You know, now that I'm thinking about it. No. No, don't think so. I think we'll just leave it. We'll leave it as a unlimited. I was thinking about, just for a second there, I was thinking about maybe doing another one, but I'm going to keep it a seasonal, limited release. This was a really fun one for me to make, just because I've never done anything for mountain biking. I've done soaps for road biking, Tour de Citron. I've done soaps for skiing for a few years now. Black Diamond. I've done soaps that are representative of my time in the Coast Guard, following seas, Mid-Cape Barber. But I've never done a soap to represent my my passion for mountain biking. And that's what we like to do with the soaps that we make, products we make. Make things that we are passionate about. Make things that are based on the things we are passionate about. Athena, that's our breast cancer awareness soap. And that was, that fragrance design, that was Sadie. And that was really, really nice. And that came out really good. But this one is very complex in the fragrance profile, as far as the greens and the woods and the florals. Like I said, not like anything else I've ever made before. And I am very happy with the way it turned out. See, we got some new shirts in too. This is one of the new ones. These are on our website. They are dry blend t-shirts. They're a little bit more expensive. But that's because of the material. The other ones, the dark blue ones that we have on there, I can't get those right now. And I needed to get more shirts because I was running out, so I decided to go with these. A little bit more expensive, but I really like them. I like the material. Get this evened out here. See, my hair is like out of control. You should see it when I get done mountain biking. Pull my helmet off. It's like, it's pretty funny. I should take a picture of that someday, post that. I bet you that gets a lot of that'll get a lot of likes. All right, I'm gonna rinse off and we'll do a little recap, throw on some aftershave. All right, we're back. Let's throw on some aftershave. Oh, yeah. That green notes really popped in the aftershave. Yeah, those green notes really pop in the aftershave, the greens and the florals. Now those woody notes start to really come in there too. Very, very nice. All right, let's do a recap. Send it, soap, and splash. Parker 24C open comb razor with an Astra SP blade in there, Astra green blade. Omega basic boar brush. And a Maggard razors bowl with a whole lot of soap still left in it. All right, let's see what's coming up here. Give you guys a heads up on some stuff. So Draconis Bellator, the next Draconis, that is going to be, we're going to be artisans at Peter's, Ariana and Evans Expo, Lathered Expo. We're going to be artisans there. We're going to be vendors there. And that's where I'm going to initially release Draconis Bellator. It's going to be out there. And then the following day, it'll be on our website. That should be August 10th, the following day. So it'll be initially released at the Lathered Expo, and then it'll be on our website the next day. We're also going to be vendors at the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup, and I am going to have a special soap for that. So you're going to have the Draconis Bellator release, and then when we do the Mid-Atlantic Meetup, we'll have another new release there. And then we'll be rolling into the fall and into the winter, so we won't have anything new really coming out then. Just the fall releases that we normally have, we'll probably put those out. And then I don't think I'm going to do anything special for the winter. I might just I have a couple of ideas, but I haven't nailed anything down yet, so I don't really want to say anything. But those are the two big ones that we have coming out, the one for Lathered and then another one for the Mid-Atlantic Wet Shavers Meetup. And those will be soaps and splashes. Bellator might have an EDP. I haven't decided on that yet, but it might have an EDP with it. I'll make a decision as that gets closer. But that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.